Fire breaking tonight. Princess Leonor receives Galicia Gold Medal 2025, full speech crown sparkles. A storm of applause. Cameras flashing. A ballroom filled with history and expectation. Everyone believes they know what Princess Leonor will say tonight. They expect a safe speech, a formal moment. But they are wrong. Because what happens next is not just ceremonial. It is emotional, unexpected, and deeply personal. Tonight, Spain hears a future queen speak not as royalty, but as a daughter of her nation. And what she reveals changes everything. Princess Leonor steps forward, calm, confident, a quiet glow in her eyes. She is not nervous. She is ready. She begins her speech with something no one anticipated: gratitude not to a government, not to a board, but to ordinary people. She thanks Galicia, not for its honor toward her, but for its strength throughout generations. She speaks as if Galicia raised her too, even from far away. That sincerity silences the hall. It is no longer a ceremony. It becomes a conversation between a young future queen and a land that carries centuries of identity, language, and struggle. Then she moves into her message, and it becomes even clearer that she is not reading words written for her. She is speaking from conviction. She honors the people who built ships, who learned to sail oceans, who sent Spanish culture across the world one tide at a time. She highlights not the fame of leaders, but the dignity of community. Her speech widens. She talks about responsibility, not as a burden, but as a privilege. And she surprises the room again. She reveals how deeply her recent naval training changed her. She doesn't describe the ocean as romantic, but as a force that humbles you. She says the sea is like Spain itself, beautiful, unpredictable, resilient. Her voice grows firmer. She speaks of discipline, early mornings, teamwork, and learning respect from those who serve quietly, without spotlight. She praises the military not for ceremony, but for character. The audience is captivated, leaning forward, realizing they are seeing a different future queen than they expected. One shaped by the people, not isolated from them. She shifts into speaking about the youth of Spain. It is the moment that becomes the heart of the speech. Instead of telling young Spaniards to follow rules or pursue traditional paths, she encourages curiosity, courage, creativity, and responsibility. She urges them to become voices for innovation, culture, and unity. She doesn't say the future belongs to her. She says the future belongs to all of them. This humility electrifies the moment. It's not about monarchy. It's about citizenship. The hall feels emotional, not because her words are poetic, but because they feel true. She speaks as someone who understands she must earn respect, not inherit it. Then comes the final segment of her speech, the one that shakes even the most stoic guests. She honors her parents, but she does it in a new way. She thanks King Felipe VI not as king, but as a man who taught her duty with patience instead of pressure. And she thanks Queen Letizia for encouraging her to listen to people before speaking to them. These aren't rehearsed compliments. They are a glimpse into family values shaping a leader. She closes her speech with a message of unity, not politics. She says Galicia represents how culture can protect identity without building division. She admires its language, its resilience, its art, and its sense of belonging. She expresses that serving Spain means protecting what makes each region unique, not blending them into sameness. And that is when applause erupts again, not for a princess, but for a woman who understands what a country really is. The medal is placed around her neck. It shines, but she does not look at it. She looks at the people in front of her. The audience feels it. She isn't wearing a medal, she's accepting a responsibility. And now, with the award glimmering, the event shifts from ceremony to transformation. This moment marks a visible turning point in her public life. What does Spain feel next? Pride, certainty, hope, maybe all three. But one thing becomes impossible to deny: Princess Leonor isn't growing into her role. She is stepping into it with intention. As cameras continue to flash, as applause fills Galicia, as her voice still echoes in the hearts of those who listened, Spain realizes something historic. This wasn't just a speech. It was a declaration. A declaration that the future queen is not asking for loyalty, she is earning it. This night will be remembered. Not because a medal was awarded, but because a leader emerged. Princess Leonor. Princess of Asturias, heir to the crown, a young woman who understands her country, its diversity, its pride, and its people. And tonight, she proved she is willing to serve them, not reign above them. Spain watches, the world watches, and the future has spoken.